Welcome back to the Amanda Seales Show. It's your girl, Amanda Seales. It is the first day of Black History Month, and we here at the Amanda Seales Show are just reminiscing on what our Black History Month moments were like growing up. I remember actually when I was a host on MTV2 and I was interviewing Nas for Black History Month, and I had to ask him a question like, what do you think about Black History Month? They would think that was like a real innovative question, and he was like, well, when W.E.B. Du Bois, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna pump the brakes on this one. And I was like, cut it. And they were like, what's the problem? And I was like, yes, in the French pronunciation is that, but like people know him as Du Bois, And so Nas was like, well, you could leave that in. I don't mind looking wrong. I was like, well, I mind you looking wrong.
Right.
Okay. On our Black History Month
Nas
segment.
on Black History.
But I just feel like as we've gotten older, like it just feels like Black History Month, and maybe it's because I'm not in school, it feels like Black History Month doesn't have the same weight as it used to, except at Target and Michael's.
Oh, that's funny.
Yes, I think it depends on what school your kid goes to, but I think like we said earlier, I think it's in the whole year now. Like they're always. I remember when my youngest son, he went to a school that was themed, like they would do all kinds of Black history stuff all the time. So I think it depends on the type of school your child goes to.
But even outside of school, like do you, as like TJ and Supreme, do you feel like you see it in the world?
Well, we work at the Amanda Seales Show, so we got a huge perspective. So,
because I really feel like I it used to feel a lot more like this is a thing. We're doing festivities, and as we're seeing like the nation make more of an effort to silence the histories of our people,
right,
and to really like make being knowledgeable about Blackness or even being interested in the upliftment of Black folks, like to make that become like a dirty word and shameful. Like it seems like I'm seeing businesses be a lot less overt about it.
And that should be what encourages us to be more excited about it, to be excited about our history, not just in Black History Month, but definitely during Black History Month, to share the history ourselves, whether or not it's posting or teaching kids or even our friends, because sometimes grown people don't know certain things in Black history. And if I'm correct, Amanda, you have a whole master's degree in African American?
That is correct. Yes, I do. Yes, that is correct. I do.
I mean, I think if you wait for the commercialization of Black history, I think it's going to get watered down. So I would rather not see it at, corporations. I would rather be more taught in the home. And if anybody's going to capitalize off of Black history, I think it should be Black people, not, Walmart.
But I do like to see it at corporations, and sometimes they don't know how to celebrate it though. So just because it's Black History Month, we don't need to sell on watermelons. We need to.
Juneteenth.
Right. So you got to have the right people. You got to have diversity in your staff or somewhere on your team to show them how we need to celebrate Black History Month for the world.
You also need to have Black people who are willing and able and knowledgeable to do that. Because, by the way, when Walmart came out with all the Juneteenth buffoonery, it was a Black sales team that pushed that. Okay. Yeah. So we also have to be, conscious of the fact that all skin folk ain't kin folk. But we asked our live chat about the people that they were taught about during Black History Month. And we had named our short list, but we got a couple others here. People said they learned about Nat Turner and Fannie Lou Hamer on their own. They were like, I had to go learn about them on my own. But this person in Albany, Georgia said that they actually learned about a local hero, Dr. Charles Sherrod. And that's something I think that I would love to see the schools do more, right? Is like focus on the local Black heroes in that township, in that city, in that town, et cetera. Because I think that's something that is very important that I still, even with my master's in African American studies, I'm so limited on. You know, like I just learned about Reverend Shuttlesworth like a few years ago, right? Even though he was a huge part of the civil rights movement, but he was overshadowed in the national conversation by Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah.
Right. But then you go to Birmingham, Alabama, and they've got a huge, display about him. So, and
I
more.
agree.
But happy Black History Month to all of us. And I think Supreme, you said it best, that we definitely got to start at home. So let's make sure that we do that. And if we're not able to do it all the time, at least make time for these next 28 days. We'll be right back.
Actually, it's
To Black.
29 days.
Okay.
This year.
Extra day of blackness for you right here. This is the Amanda Seales Show. We got 60-second headlines when we get back.